Hi, I'm Pearce, and today I'm talking about my project, which is an environmental controller for a reptile house. The problem that I was trying to solve in this reptile house system that I was providing was a product which controls both the temperature and humidity of a vivarium, which is where you keep pets such as snakes in. The reason why this is a problem that needs to be solved is because reptiles such as snakes require a very specific set of requirements in temperature and humidity to keep them happy and healthy, such as if the temperature is too high, then they'll dry out and they'll die. If the temperature is too low, they will not have enough energy to move around and they'll die. And if the humidity is too low, then they'll not shed their skin properly and then they will become very irritated in their skin. So that is why these environments need to be controlled. How well I managed to do these is that I didn't manage to provide a full working system that both controls both temperature and humidity, as I struggled to get the system to work fully. I managed to get in the values, but I didn't manage to then attribute that then to a LED which turns on and off dependent on the temperature which it is then receiving. It just happened to always be on, which is not required and didn't fit the specification that I originally made. Another specification that I made is that it had to be under £100. I managed to successfully achieve that aim, so that is why my project as a whole was somewhat successful, but not fully successful, as I managed to achieve some aims, but not all my aims. To me, the most interesting part of this whole project was the coding side and writing the code, and then finally understanding how to write code and what that then meant, and then trying to provide a code which works fully. As this is something I've always struggled with, and it was pointed out to me in year one I needed to work on it, because any job in an electronic engineering field, you have to be au fait with coding. However, I wasn't at the start of this, and I still need to improve on my coding, but it's a lot better than where it was. And this then leads into the most difficult part of the whole process to me, which is coding. Again, this is why I struggled a lot to write the code necessary to successfully carry out this project. But I was getting there, and due to the certain restrictions that we've then put under due to the whole process such as COVID-19, it then forced me to have to try and figure out how to write the code fully, and I struggled to go around and asking help to then successfully manage to do my project as a whole. However, I managed to successfully do some things which I'll now show you to you now. So this is my logbook, and here you can see the project meetings that I originally set up to try and stay to, but due to situations which I've pointed out in my updates, I didn't manage to fully stick to these. Here is me talking through my testing on my product and where I had my struggles and where I needed to improve on. And here is where I made notes about where to improve. This is my Arduino code that I wrote, and this is the product that I managed to work. And as you can see, the LED is constantly on all the time, which is not what I wanted to do.